So welcome back. Today we are going to talk about Real de Madrid versus Juventus की मैच के बारे में. So कल रात को मैच थी around like 12:30 and मैं सुबह बना रहा उठ के. But yeah, I watched the match and people would think कि like 1-0 था. It was a very scruffy match या कुछ. But it wasn't like that, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you the key takeaways of this game. So there are 3 players I want to talk about. 3 and like 4 like technically. So one, Kenan Yildiz. ओ भाई ये इतना इलेक्ट्रिक है, मुझे पता नहीं था. मेरे भाई ने बोला था कि like he's a great player. This is the first time I watched him and I think he is someone who's very special. इसके touches like he was like जब उस बॉल आ रही थी ना तब ऐसे लग रहा था कि he's gonna make something happen. So that is something crazy. And like उसका बेलिंगहम का नटमैग एंड लाइक बेलिंगहम का नटमैग नहीं जो उसने निकाला सेकंड हाफ में. आई फ्लिप इट लाइक बेलिंगहम वाज डूइंग दिस, सो shows how great he was in this game. But yet the plan for Juventus was कि pass it to Yildiz and pray for something to happen because they were preying on Trent का right hand side. And I'll tell you why it was a valid choice. Because the thing is कि जब Madrid के पास बॉल थी, so like statistically देखोगे तो I think Madrid had more possession. I'm not wrong. Yeah, Madrid did had more possession. तो since उनके पास possession थी ना तो वो लोग का प्लान पता है क्या था. Since उनके पास कोई राइट विंगर नहीं है, रॉड्रिगो को बेंच करके रखा है. So what they were doing is कि they were playing a very skewed formation जिसमें ट्रेंट है ना राइट मिडफील्ड वाले रोल में, लाइक जहाँ से वो क्रॉसेस पिंग करता था लाइक फॉर लिवरपूल, उस स्पेस में ही वॉज आइसोलेटेड. एंड देयर होल प्लान वॉज लाइक कि बॉल रोटेट करो एंड देन लाइक ट्राई टू फाइंड गैप्स एंड पास इट टू ट्रेंट एंड देन ट्रेंट विल डू समथिंग. बट द थिंग वॉज कि वो अकेले था उस हाफ में, लाइक फर्स्ट हाफ में तो उस साइड पे, एंड ही इज़ नॉट समवन हु कैन ड्रिबल, तो ड्रिबल नहीं कर सकता वो. एंड पासिस में यूवेंटस का डिफेंसिवली बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग लाइक शेप थी. आई थिंक 4-5-1 की शेप थी या 4-4-2, तो वो शेप थी काफ़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग. तो उस वे में ट्रेंड पूरा नलीफाई हो गया था. सॉरी. एंड उस वे में ट्रेंड पूरा नलीफाई हो गया था. एंड उसके बाद हुआ ये कि मैड्रिड में रनर्स नहीं थे कोई पीछे. एंड आई डोंट थिंक दैट गोंजालो गार्सिया गाय. Yeah, so Gonzalo Garcia had 15 touches the whole match and I am 99% sure कि first half में वो बिल्कुल involved नहीं था. And it was because कि Vinicius Junior and Valverde and Bellingham were occupying the same space front line when it came to the penalty box. And जब अटैक कर रहे थे, जब बिल्डअप कर रहे थे, तो विनी लाइक विंग पे जा रहा था and he was trying to make things happen, but उससे हो नहीं रहा था आज, which is something which I'll credit to Juventus का defense. And when Juventus के पास बॉल मिल रही थी तो Madrid wanted to press under Xabi Alonso and obviously Alonso would want that, but the manager of Juventus had prepared very nicely for that. So the thing was कि Madrid were pressing very compact and there was a simple way to beat the compactness which was to go wide. So what Juventus were doing is कि उनके जो 3-5-2 था, so in that 3-5-2 what they were doing is कि not 3-5-2, sorry, it was like 3-4-2-1 or something like that. It was a very like 3 at the back था, उतना मुझे याद है. So in that 3 at the back, what they were doing is कि Kefren Thuram and Manuel Locatelli were passing the ball and then moving to the defense so that the wing backs can go ahead, which were Yildiz and Alberto right hand side पे. But Conceição भी था, like it was very like free roam था अटैक में. तो मेरे हिसाब से तो जो DMs थे वो सेंटर बैक्स में आ रहे थे अलॉन्ग विथ पियर कलुलू, एंड द लेफ्ट एंड राइट सेंटर बैक्स वर द वन हु वर मूविंग इनटू मिडफील्ड या मिडफील्ड में जा रहे हैं एंड वाइड जा रहे हैं. सो उसकी वजह से क्या हो रहा था ना कि मैड्रिड का प्रेसिंग शेप वाज टोटली डिसरप्टेड इन द फर्स्ट हाफ एटलीस्ट, एंड दैट वर्क लाइक अ चार्म. एंड बस सिंपल ट्रेंट के स्पेस में अगर डिफेंसिवली यूवेंटस के लिए डिफेंसिवली उस साइड पे सिर्फ ट्रेंट है, तो व्हेन मैड्रिड आर कॉट ऑन अ काउंटर अटैक या जो भी है, एवरीवन नोज, इट्स कॉमन नॉलेज कि वो साइड पे सिर्फ एक ही बंदा है एंड द डिफेंडर्स आर देयर आफ्टर दैट. सो उस साइड पे ओवरलोड करना इज द ओनली लॉजिकल सोल्यूशन आई सी, इट सीम्स. and that is what Madrid lagged to control. Kenan Yildiz को जब जब बॉल मिल रही थी, he was cooking players left, right, and center. And the other tactic which Juventus used was Kolo Muani. I think he's someone who played like an old school striker today, and that is something which caught my eye because he was really good with hold up, like D Gregorio. Yeah, D Gregorio जब भी बॉल डाल रहा था लंबी, and obviously मैड्रिड के पास डीन हॉयसन है, रूडिगर है, चुआमेनी है, लंबे खंबे है सारे. तो कोलो मुआनी won a lot, like won the majority of the duels, and then was able to link up with Yildiz and Conceição to bring the ball forward. And yeah, so that was Juventus. So let's talk about Real Madrid right now, and it is to my sadness that Trent ने assist दिया, winning assist, but ठीक है जो भी है. So what was lacking in the first half was someone who will make in behind runs in Trent's side on the right hand flank. And जैसे ही Mbappe आने वाला था, what Xabi Alonso did was change the structure थोड़ा था, क्योंकि Arda Güler was someone who was operating on the left half space, and I'll put the heat map. तो Güler was operating predominantly on the left half space, but second half में उसको right hand, like right midfield, राइट साइड ऑफ मिडफील्ड में आने दे दिया. एंड उसकी वजह से क्या हुआ ना, डायनामिज्म आया, एंड डायनामिज्म जैसे ही आया ट्रेंड गॉट अनलॉक. तो वो जो उसने क्रॉस दिया, आई थिंक दैट वाज फ्रॉम अ कॉर्नर, बट दैट स्टिल शोज द क्वालिटी ऑफ ट्रेंड, एंड दैट इज व्हाई आई हेट इट. बट Trent is gonna work at Madrid, I know that. And defensively I saw Trent getting cooked, but the thing was कि Rudiger, Huijsen and Chouameni were too good today. And more than that, they have Courtois in the back of the net. So that is also another issue. And बाकी सारे अगर Trent के अलावा बाकी सारे players जो है, they are gonna track back and they are gonna work their ass off. And I don't think that's an issue. But I'd like to see Trent, Vini and Mbappe play in the same like team, because that is something which is defensively a liability. So we'll see about that. But other than that, Gonzalo Garcia, he's a top talent, and उसने जो फिनिशिंग निकाली वो बहुत इंस्टिंक्टिव थी. एंड द थिंग इज कि उसका गेम मेरे को उतना कुछ खास लगा नहीं, क्योंकि उसने टचेस ही नहीं लिए. बट अगेन, lethality is what matters. Winning header, come on, you can't go wrong with that. मेरे लिए स्टैंड आउट प्लेयर्स जो कल के थे वो थे केनान यिल्डिज़, जिसको I'd give a solid like 8 out of 10. And the second player is Arda Güler. I know it's weird coming from me, but Güler might be onto something this season, because he's very small. Like, even though he's very small in frame, I don't know why he's very strong on the ball. He feels very strong on the ball. So that is something which I like, and he's like too good with passing and controlling the tempo. So I think if he, if Güler plays the way he does, I think Madrid have a solution to the Kroos problem. But let's not like get into that, because Kroos को replace करना is no easy job. But like yeah, I think Güler is someone who can fit into those shoes. Physicality पे work करनी पड़ेगी, but I think that's not an issue. So I think that's it pretty much, because after that goal, Juventus low block पे आ गई थी, and low block पे आ गई थी. They did not want to attack, they only wanted to counter. But I really like the game of Yildiz, Güler, and Trent का assist. Like, I can't hate on that, but Kolo Muani was good. And Alberto करके था राइट बैक यूवेंटस का, he kept Vinicius Junior quiet. I think he is a good player, and I don't think Vini had an off game, but he kept Vini quiet. So that is something which is good. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you. Bye.